The frozen dream? The man who tried to conquer Antarctica alone in 1914? The world was at war. But one man was fighting a different battle against ice, darkness, hunger, and death at the bottom of the world. His name was Sir Ernest Shackleton, and he set out to do what no human had ever done before: cross the entire Antarctic continent on foot. He never made it. But the way he failed became one of the greatest survival stories in human history. A voyage into the white unknown Shackleton's ship, Endurance, left England in August 1914 with a crew of 27 men and over 60 dogs. Their goal: sail to Antarctica, travel across the frozen continent by sled, emerge on the other side near the South Atlantic. No one had ever succeeded. By January 1915, Endurance was trapped in sea ice. The ice did not move. It squeezed the ship tighter and tighter. The men could hear the wood cracking. In October 1915, the ice finally crushed the ship and sank it into the black freezing ocean. They were officially stranded on a sheet of ice, in the most deadly environment on Earth, trapped on a moving ice grave, with nothing but tents, sleds, dogs, and a few lifeboats. They made camp on a floating chunk of ice, drifting slowly into nothingness. Temperatures dropped below -40 degrees Celsius, -40 degrees Fahrenheit. Their food ran out. They had to survive on seals, penguins. Melted snow, every luxury disappeared. Every fear became real. Yet Shackleton refused to give up hope. He kept morale high through games, chores, and routines. He knew despair could kill faster than the cold. For 5 months, they floated like ghosts on the ice. Then the ice cracked again, and the sea opened beneath them. The open boat nightmare in April 1916. They were forced to abandon the ice and climb into 3 small lifeboats in one of the most violent seas on Earth. For 7 days they battled: towering waves, freezing spray exhaustion, starvation. Miraculously, they reached Elephant Island, a desolate rock in the Southern Ocean, totally uninhabited. But no one knew they were there. No ships passed those waters. If Shackleton didn't do something, they would all die there. A suicidal rescue mission, so Shackleton made an insane decision. He would take 5 men and 1 small lifeboat, the James Caird, and sail 800 miles across the stormiest ocean on the planet to reach South Georgia Island and get help. That voyage is still considered one of the greatest small boat journeys in history. For 16 days, the men fought waves taller than buildings. Their clothes froze to their bodies. One wrong turn, and they would disappear forever. But somehow, they made it. Crossing a monster island, they didn't even land near civilization. They reached the uninhabited mountainous side of South Georgia. To reach a whaling station, Shackleton and 2 men had to cross the island's frozen, uncharted mountains. A journey never completed before. They had no map, no sleeping bag. After 36 hours of non-stop climbing, they descended into the whaling station. The workers stared at them in disbelief. They were supposed to be dead. Not one life lost. It took multiple tries and several failed ships due to ice. But Shackleton finally returned to Elephant Island 4 months later. Every man was still alive. Every single one. Against impossible odds, not one life was lost on his expedition. He never crossed Antarctica, but he achieved something greater. He brought every soul home. A strange, quiet ending. Shackleton later attempted another Antarctic expedition. While docked in South Georgia, once again the island that saved his crew, he suffered a fatal heart attack at age 47. He was buried there at the edge of the frozen world that had consumed his life. Why people still talk about him, Shackleton is now taught in leadership courses around the world because he proved hope can be manufactured even in hell. Leadership is about people. Not goals. Courage isn't victory. Its protection. Failure can be more legendary than success.